What's up, amigos? Welcome to the GoldUp. And today's quick video, I'm going to show you guys how to prepare this Sánchez Emulsion, one that is most commonly used here in Mexico. So let's get started. So amigos, in case you're new or you don't remember my last videos that I loaded before, the emulsion that I use here in Mexico is this one. It's actually from the Sánchez company. It's a major brand here in Mexico. And a lot of people use this because it's the cheapest brand. Not the cheapest brand, but the cheapest emulsion to use. This right here is 1 liter. This would cost like around 140 pesos. Last time I bought this. But you need another chemical. You need this chemical called Durometer. You put it in here to actually activate the emulsion. This you can actually buy the liter. But I don't buy that because I don't go through that much emulsion. For example, this right here, I had this like for about like almost 9 months. So yeah, and this I buy by little, like at the supply store that I go to. They'll sell you a little jar, and they'll sell you like around 30 millimeters for like around 40 pesos. This is more. This is like actually 90, but I always tend to buy a lot of Durometer each time I go to prepare some emulsion, and I just leave it away. But I realized that some of it still look pretty good, so I decided to keep it. From my last video where I was cleaning my print shop, I just go over some of them. So I decided to actually save it because it might still work. I don't want to throw it away if it's still usable. But anyways, let's go to the table and I'll explain more about this emulsion and how to actually prepare it. So let's start. This emulsion, again, is the only one that's out here locally, and a lot of people use it because one, again, is more affordable compared to another emulsions. But there are some, cons to this. For example, this, if you coat a screen with this emulsion, you literally have 1 day to actually use that screen, because unlike other emulsion where you can actually coat your screen, leave them there, you could go like a few days later and expose them. But with this one you can't, because it will literally expose itself. And I learned it the hard way. I remember one time, since I do have a day job and I don't really have much time to expose, when I come home and started late. This was before I actually had a light. I would actually use the sun. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to expose my screens. So I thought, before I go to bed, I'm going to cut some screens. And when I come home from work the next day, I'm going to expose. But then I will come late. The sun will be down already. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go the next day. And it passed like, I think 3 days. And I finally got home in time before the sun actually went down. And I was going to expose. I put my film, I went to the sun. My bad. I went to the sun. I thought I was exposing, I went to wash it off, but I realized that nothing will wash off. I was confused, like why? Like if I have my screens, covering a black cloth so no sign will go through it. And at first I thought that probably some light went through, but then when I met the maestro, and I mentioned that, he told me no. With Sánchez, you literally have like a day to actually expose with it, because if you don't, it'll expose itself. So that's the only drawback about this emulsion, that if you coat your screens, you gotta use it that exact same day. But anyways, let's start to prepare this emulsion. Now, the way I do it might be the easiest way. There's some other better ways to do it, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do it right now. So again, you need 1 part of Durometer and 10 parts of emulsion. Now, this is the only thing good about the Sánchez emulsion, that you don't need to prepare the entire container in order to start exposing your screens. You can literally just use whatever you need. So that's the only good thing about this, because like I mentioned, this is like literally like 9 months old. So yeah. But anyways. So the way I do it, I just have a really container. This is actually from my gel. So I have this, a thing to mix it. And right now I use syringes. Why? Because I'll get 10 on the emulsion, you know, place it on here. Then I'll grab one of the bricomato, put it in here, and start mixing it. Now there are other ways you can do it. I mean, if this was like if this had measurements, you know, I could just, for example, I do have it right here. For example, I have a tape right here where it says like how many it is for, how many is this? This is 5mm syringes, so 50 millimeters of emulsion. You know, I could just fit up to the line here. You can see it, the tape. I could put it right there, and I just grab one syringe of the bricomato and start mixing it. But I don't know why. I still don't trust that. I don't know why, but I just say I feel more safer with the syringes. Maybe it was actually like an actual measuring cup, then probably I would use that measurement, but since not, I use the syringes. Another way you could do it also is if you actually have like a small, how do you say, like to weight. I can't remember exactly the term of it. What is it like? I don't know, the thing you use to weigh. You could literally like weigh, like for example, like, you know, I don't know, like 100 grams, then zero that out, and add 10 more grams of this. That's another way to do it, but I don't have that. But anyways, let's start this. And right now, since this is kind of like almost running out, it won't be easy to actually, you know, start putting the emulsion because I have to go deep in there and it's gonna get dirty. So I just found another container. I'll just pour it in here and start counting. So right now this is like 100 millimeters. I can literally just pour this in here and grab 2 syringes, you know, 1, 2 of the bricomato and start mixing here. But again, I don't want to do that because I feel that once I dump this in here and there will be still some emulsion left in here, and I don't want it to be like kind of odd because this has to be like almost exact. So anyway, let's start counting. This might sound easy. It sounds easy to do, you know, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But you'll be surprised how many times I have lost count. So yeah. So usually what I do is I should grab anything just to start counting, so I won't actually lose track. I'm gonna use these paper clips. 1. Now normally I prepare how many 50 millimeters of emulsion, and that will be good for about like, I'm being clumsy right now. That would be normally good for like about like 4 of my small wood screens, but I'm gonna prepare more because I'm actually going to be doing some new shirts for my boss. He wants more uniform, so I'm going to be doing that this week. And also I'm going to be doing another hat tone video, but it's going to be 2 colors. So I'm going to prepare enough emulsion for both those prints. So yeah, so let's start. You know what? I'm going to risk it because I don't be counting 20 syringes, so I'm just going to pour this in here. And make sure that it's 100 millimeters. Yeah, 100 millimeters. Change of plans. I was gonna do it with the syringes, but that's gonna take a long time because you think it sounds easy counting to 20, 1, 2, but literally it takes a long time. So that's 100 millimeters of emulsion right here. So now it's time for the bricomato. So normally, what I will usually do is, I'll grab one, pour it in here, 2, pour it in here, 3, pour it in here, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 10. But like I mentioned, it takes a long time, and I tend to lose count. So which one is mine? Oh no, don't tell me I threw it away. I think it's this one. Now I'll start mixing. And we're done. Where's my trash can? So we're done. So I'm gonna put everything away. And this, once you actually mix it, it's gonna let probably like a half an hour, because you actually have to let the bubbles settle. Cause I don't know if you can tell. Probably not. See those bubbles? So it's best to wait like a half an hour. But there's no problem, I'm going to use this tomorrow anyway, so let me put this away. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, I actually forgot to do it this time. When dealing this with this chemical bricomato, it is recommended that you actually use gloves, because they say that this causes cancer, so kind of toxic in a way. But I forgot to do that right now, so yeah. So I'm not gonna wash this. Something I don't like doing is washing these things, man. So amigos, that's all for today's video. Really quick video of me showing you guys how to prepare my Sánchez Emulsion. And one last time, it's not the best emulsion. I'm actually in a group here on Facebook of screen printers here in Mexico, and they always end up making fun of that emulsion. I don't know exactly why, but I could understand why, because a lot of people say it doesn't hold, some good detail. For example, in halftones, you can still make it work, but compared to some other better emulsions, doesn't compare. And I would like to use, some actual emulsion, for example, from CMYK, because I did try that once. Because when I went to a festival in Mexico in 2018, they gave me a liter container of emulsion of CMYK, and nice, but it is expensive. I don't know exactly how much it costs. They sell in Mexico City, but even if I were to afford it, I wouldn't buy it right now, because I am starting out with screen printing. I don't have that many print jobs, and if I were to buy some actual CMYK emulsion, it's gonna go to waste, because I'm not gonna waste the entire container like in a month. For example, this Sánchez Emulsion, again, 9 months with it. So yeah, so it's not worth it. So right now, best option right now for me is using Sánchez. But hopefully later on, I'm gonna upgrade to some better emulsion that we can start doing those CMYK prints and halftones. Anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to leave in the comments below. You can send me a message on Instagram or on Facebook, but don't forget to subscribe and follow me on, Instagram, like my Facebook page. And in the meantime, amigos, I'll see you guys next time.